Mike, Mack B, Sports Talk Media out of LA. Respect your game. You're a legend. You were one of the pioneers of the mobile quarterback. Let's talk about the evolution from when you played to the transitional period up to now. Tell me about your analysis and your assessment of that.
Well, you know, when I played, I came into the game, it was different. It was 2001. I was coming in running a 4.340, cannon for arm, and in a system that I felt like I could thrive in. John Elway ran the system that I ran with Dan Reeves, and so I knew if I combine my abilities, my running abilities with that system, that offense, and I could become a heck of a player. And once I believed that in 2002, when we was able to go to Green Bay and win and beat them in Lambeau for the first time in history, it was because I brung everything together. And, I can't do that without having the right coaching around me, without having the right system in place. A coach who understood what I could do inside the pocket and outside of the pocket. And we always came into the game with at least 4 or 5 run plays, design runs, not quarterback draws, design runs in 2001, 2002. And so my coach, Dan Reeves, the great Dan Reeves, he was ahead of the curve back then. Rest in peace, Dan Reeves. Andy was ahead of the curve in 1999 when they drafted when he brought in Donovan. And so we just continue to have try to make it work at the position, man. And I just stayed true to my game and didn't change.
You played in the city of brotherly love. You understand the passion that resonates in that city. Let's talk about your relationship, not only with the Eagles, but the city of Philadelphia and Andy Reid, the former coach of 14 years. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. I was always envious of Donovan for the right reasons. It's because he had Andy and when we first came into the league. And I used to watch a lot of film on them and what they was doing. And, even though I loved that offense, it was like, man, I wish I could do that. I know I could execute that the same way Donovan is doing it. And I always wanted to meet Andy. I always wanted to play for him. And, God blessed me with that opportunity. And once I got to know Andy, once I met him, I knew it was going to be a great relationship. Even if I didn't spend a lot of time there, I was on a 1-year deal. And the city embraced me, Andy embraced me. They brought me back on the option. And, I just had the chance to spend more time with Andy on a day-to-day basis and really get to know him, his football mind, know him personally, and vice versa. And we kind of created something special in 2 years. I wish it could have been a longer tenure, but God had greater things in store for him to move on to Kansas City and accomplish what he set out to accomplish, and that's winning the Super Bowl.
Give me your thoughts. One more question. Excuse me. Give me your thoughts on Sunday's game. I know you're a little bit biased with the Eagles, but give me your thoughts on the matchups. Give me your thoughts.
I'm biased with the Eagles. I'm biased with Kansas City. I'm just putting it out there for sure.
Who do you like and why?
I like both teams. I like Kansas City because they're explosive and they got Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. I like the Philadelphia Eagles because they're explosive on the offense and got Jalen at quarterback. And, I like both teams' defenses. And if anything, this game will come down to who make the least amount of mistakes.
Mike, you mentioned. Thank you.